Okay, I made some notes and I'll make it quick. And you're probably wondering why the guy in a red shirt is giving motivation. I asked myself the same question this morning. Just kidding. That was
There's a joke. There you go. Hey! Should have started off with that.
So yeah, I was looking at the numbers here, and I look at the little pictures on the wall, and I see the chats, and I start to realize that all these sales here come from like 20% of the people in the room, which is pretty crazy. So as I've been doing this job, I started to ask myself, like, how do I get into this 20%, the top 20% bracket? And, I've been here for a month, and I'm on my third close, about to get my fourth, so I'll be wearing a white shirt pretty soon here with those guys. But some of the things, and it's been really hard because I came to El Paso, I didn't know anyone here. I just got an apartment with my wife, and I had to make it work. I have no option B on this thing. So some of you guys are in that same position. That kind of gets you to work a little bit harder when you don't have an option B. And so some of the things that I kind of focus on a daily basis is 3 types of consciousness that I'm going through. The first is like a business consciousness. And you see some of the top guys, I kind of look at them, and it seems like from the moment they wake up to the moment they close their eyes, they're thinking about the business. They're on that, they're thinking about it. So, part of that is having a vision board, like what it is you're excited about. And so I put together my vision board. And the second thing to me is like knowing your scripts. So knowing what you're going to say when someone says they're not interested, or they're kind of like just mean mugging you at the door. They're just looking at you. What are you saying? How are you taking them through the process? Are you practicing it? Are you writing it down? Are you listening to other people doing it? And I started doing that. I started writing it down, listening to different people, and just taking notes on everybody. And I started to notice that I just started talking like that. I just watched Brigham, and he's an absolute beast at the door. Like, people just don't even know. Before they know it, they're signing like documents, and they're like, what just happened? And they're smiling and like looking at the roof, And that's just because he focuses and he knows his craft. The second type of consciousness, I think, is body consciousness. How many of us, like, before we go out and knock doors, go eat like 10 burritos, That's not a good thing to do. So being a little bit hungry at the doors and watching what you're putting in your body, because that inflammation, will give you some brain fog, and you're not going to be able to speak properly, think quickly, think on your feet. So watch what you're putting into your body. That's the second type of consciousness. And also getting some exercise. I know we walk a lot, but maybe do a little stretching as well. Who knows? All right. The third is energy consciousness. And this is the biggest thing for me. Managing my energy. So what music are you listening to? Some lyrics are like depressing. Are you listening to like depressing music, like cutting your wrists and all this kind of stuff? Don't listen to that music. Listen to something that's positive, because those words, they start repeating in your head, and then before you know it, you're just like acting that out in your life. So I only listen to music that tells me things like I'm gonna win, like I'm the best, that type of thing. And that starts playing in my head. That's the songs that I want to listen to.
But they want to suggest a song. You guys want to suggest, you guys want to hear a song that will get you in that mood? It's called Unstoppable by Sia. Listen to that song, and like it really gets you there.
It's a good one. TV shows. Like, are you watching TV? If you have a TV, just throw it out. You don't need a TV in your house.
There's 3 right there.
Friends. By the way, like, doing this kind of a job, like, how many of you guys have lost friends? Right? Good. You don't need them. All your friends are here. Like, I was so excited that I got to spend a lot of time with Brigham, because like I just get to feed off of his energy. That's a friend I want, because I want to be on his level. So start hanging out with people that you want to be on their level, and they'll bring you up to that level. And don't hang around people that are going to bring you down, because you're the average of the people you hang out with the most. Last thing is, and this is a big one, like, what are you feeling? So I know being in this shirt and starting this job, being in a new place, there's a lot of things. The biggest thing is fear. Did I spell that right?
Yes.
I think I did. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. A little fear going on, you know. So, anyways, fear, and fear is like it's the thing that's gonna it's gonna destroy your success the most. So, like, you're walking down the street and you're like, oh man, I'm only at one sale. I've got like rent coming up. I got this coming up, and you start doing the math in your head, and that fear takes over. And then you go knock the door, and then the person comes out, and then now you're in a fear state, and you're trying to pitch them. So even though your words are good, your state is like completely taken over by fear. So the question is, do you know how to like step back and take some breaths and get rid of that fear? So do you guys mind if I just show you like a quick thing on how to like get rid of fear like instantly? Okay. All right, so everyone close your eyes real quick. Close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. Do it. If you don't close your eyes, you know, I can't guarantee you'll be successful. So close your eyes and just take a deep breath. And then exhale to the mouth. Just let it go. All right, cool. And begin to think of a moment in your life where you were like the most proud. Like the most proud moment in your life. Like everyone was clapping for you, or I don't know, maybe you won something, you know. And think about that moment and think about how it felt. The most proud moment of your life. All right, now take that feeling and just amplify it. Bring it down into your heart and just make it just like flood throughout your entire body. Feels pretty good. All right, second thing I want you to think about are a few people that you love. Think of some people that you love. Think about a few people that you love, like really love. How do they make you feel? And the last thing that I want you to think about is a few things that you're grateful for. And then open your eyes. Voila, fear disappears. So the last thing I want to leave you guys with on this motivation is the idea of one last punch. So A and B, they're fighting. And they're just like beating each other up really bad, you know? And they're both like, you know, they're both about to go down. But B takes one more punch, and then A goes down. So as you're doing this job, just give it one more punch, you know? So when you think you're down and out, just punch one more time, and maybe something good will happen. That's all I got.
Thank you, sir.